Hello all and welcome back to Creos Gaming. I'm continuing my NoMundane Run of Skyrim, in which I'll be performing all combat using magic, and I will be using...
there's a fine home.
Oh, what else will I be doing? Oh, I won't be using any of the armor skills, one or two-handed weapons, those kind of things. What do you have for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
So in the last session, I went through and value 0. Let's see here. E is sell. Okay. Rusty arrows, steel arrows do sell. Okay. So in the last session, I reunified the rift. In other words, I brought it under the control of the Empire, and I was given a new task of doing the same thing with Winterhold. And I had thought that I was required, or that I'd already done Winterhold, and apparently that's because I was confusing Winterhold and Whiterun. So I'm going to move myself over to Winterhold, to be able to do that. I'll start in Dawnstar right up to the Winterhold Imperial camp there. Let me switch to more useful spells, just in case I get attacked during my journey. And just as a warning, I am still sick, so I may still pause, not pause the game literally, but pause in what I'm doing in the game so that I can turn on the mute key and cough. I do apologize for that. It's just an unfortunate side effect of what's been going around. So the quest progression for the Imperials so far has been a matter of performing tasks in certain areas to take them either away from Stormcloak control or bring them more firmly into Imperial control. And I expect that the quests for the Stormcloaks will look very similar. One of the key plot points, as far as that's concerned, was the attack by the Stormcloaks on Whiterun. And that was... it wasn't a very interesting quest as far as mechanics go, but it was interesting as far as how the Nords interact and that kind of thing, because as much as the leader of the Stormcloaks cares about Nord tradition and methods, he was more concerned about the power, not particularly personal power, but the power.
Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us.
Military power of taking over Whiterun. So I'm reporting for duty.
Your objective is Fort Kustov. The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I aim to turn that into an advantage. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to meet them, find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort. They won't be expecting an attack from the inside. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can handle it?
Nothing I can't handle.
Good. Make it happen, soldier.
Alright. So, she says slip in, so it sounds like the expectation is that stealth will be involved. I'm not the most stealthy character in the world. Alright, so where is this quest? No, seriously, where is this quest? Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna fast travel to Nightgate Inn then, because that's gonna be the closest place. So not the most stealthy person in the world, and one of the... You can't use... No, you can't use spells on horseback. Otherwise I'd be casting the spell Muffle regularly. Of course, I think you have to be in the presence of not opponents, but in the presence of other characters for it to do you any good, so casting it while I'm alone wouldn't work. Unless the horse counts. Because the horse counts for you being whether or not you're stealthy. Sneaking, whether or not you're detected in sneak. That'd be an interesting thing to check. Alright, anyway, so sneak is my preference with this character. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to the point where I have silent casting. Are you guys Imperials? No, you're drunks. So I'm just going to ride past you, because I don't care about the drunks in the mead. So I haven't gotten silent casting yet, which means when I cast spells, I'm very noisy. So that might prove a detriment to this particular quest. We'll see. If they're quiet, though, and they have a back way in, then maybe it won't matter. We'll see what happens there. Unfortunately, they appear to be moving themselves, which is making this kind of annoying. I wonder if it's going to be the same guy again. I'm afraid I don't remember his name. Hadvar, yep.
Hey there. Can you believe this place? So cold my breath turns to icicles. What are we even doing up here? Guess Tullius wants to make sure everything is locked down before launching a serious campaign for East March. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. We're outnumbered again, more so than when we took that wagon. But if we work together, we can pull this off.
Okay, so what's the plan?
There's a grate outside the wall. Looks like it used to be buried in snow. I don't think they know it's there. From the look of it, I bet it leads straight into the prison. I need you to sneak in there and free our men, killing anyone inside as you go. Once you've rescued the prisoners, head out to the courtyard. We'll stand guard out here and rush in as soon as we hear fighting.
Alright, I'm on it.
Talos preserve you.
Soon, I can almost taste it.
Okay, so there should be... That's the fort. There should be... Is that... So there's supposed to be a grate. Where is this grate that they're talking about? I'm not sure whether or not it will fail me if I am detected. If it does, that's going to be a problem. But we'll see. I'm also not sure whether they've got scouts and stuff outside here. Doesn't look like it, so I'm just going to kind of hope I can keep sneaking past. Now, I also did not think to check if I have a potion of sneak, but it's looking like it's not going to be important. So, sweet. So I completed that aspect of it. Empty search barrel, cabbage. So I'm not doing cooking or food either. So I'm just ignoring cooking ingredients. The concept of stormcloaks keeping human skulls around just seems kind of odd. Vampires, trolls, those kind of things, sure. There I could see keeping skulls just laying around, but not so much the stormcloaks. Gold. Alright. So can I see where I'm supposed to be going? That's the problem. I'm not quite sure where my objective is. And while it's showing up on my... what do you call that thing? The compass at the top. It's not showing up in the world on the screen in my HUD. Steel arrows, prison key, gold. Okay.
Hurry! Get me out of here.
Oh, jeez. That was foolish. Okay. Okay, so they're... Looks like they're down below me, which is fine. Alright. So we're supposed to go from here to the courtyard once I've released them. Now, the way the past quests have worked
Thanks.
is instead of having to kill each of the enemies that are spawned in
Let's
the
teach these bastards a lesson.
area, they have a continuous spawn set
Last
such
but not least, let's go.
that there's just a certain number you have to kill, and they'll keep respawning until you've killed that number. So, ow. You first. Okay. Another prison key, no gold though. I don't know why I'm picking up the prison keys, I already have them. Where did you guys get armor? I didn't see your armor lying around. Anyway, we'll continue on, do some healing, just because it gives me an opportunity to increase that particular skill set. Actually, so long as you guys are around, I'll do this too.
Thanks. Thought I was going to rot in here.
There. That just increases that particular skill a little bit until it's time to continue on. So here's going to be the exit that leads us into the courtyard. There is no one else around inside. I think before this quest line, if I had come here, I would have found that there were people here. I just don't know whether they would have been Stormcloaks or not. Okay, so now, if this is like the other ones, as we kill Stormcloaks, there will be a percentage complete that pops up. But before, they didn't have quest markers over their heads, so I'm wondering if they didn't change this one. I'm guessing that it's different. Ow. The way this is going. Oh, crud. Okay, so I should heal, because I'm low. And if someone decides to rush me with a two-handed weapon, it's going to kick my butt. Ow! Dang it. Not quite sure where the arrows are coming from is part of the issue. Oh no, firebolt. Alright. So I'm not seeing anyone outside. It looks like we only have 3 targets left. I am taking arrow fire, but I can't tell from where. There's a guy over here, so maybe from over here. If that's my horse, I'm gonna be kind of concerned. Missed. Hit. Come on. Oh. Come on, jump. There we go. Alright. So we've got 3 more off in the distance there. So far off in the distance that I can't see them now. So come this way. My guys can see them though. They're shooting at them with arrows. Yeah, trying to... They seem to be focusing on me. Dang it. Which is interesting. Now, damage-wise, I may not need to use dual casting, but I find that it's better to do so, because if I do hit when dual casting, I'm going to... Alright, so good, that was successful. Unfortunately, this is an Imperial who did not survive the fight. And another Imperial who did not survive the fight. That's a bummer. Alright. Now, if that's my horse and I have to restart this, better not be... That's just a horse. Good. Of course, I'm not necessarily happy about a horse dying in general, but a horse is better than my horse. Okay. You're not my horse either, right? No, you're not. Okay. Gold. Where the heck's Hodvar? He's out this way. There he is. Oh. And I don't know if it's possible to have done that without losses, but I'll take
You
what
go
I got.
report our success. I'll set up a garrison here. A shame none of the prisoners
It's
made
been so
it.
long since
but
I
their
killed the
names will be
Stormcloak. My
remembered.
sword arm's getting
Glad
flabby.
you were here.
Weren't
Couldn't
you
have done it
supposed to
without you.
come help? I mean, you guys are... whatever. Oh, so that's regaining Winterhold. I was expecting more than that, but cool. So I'll go report to General Tullius. Alright. So I mean, I was expecting that to be slightly longer, but I don't necessarily mind that it was this short. I'll turn this in, find out what my next mission is, and then call this good for this session. So, Mr. General Tullius.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of Legate.
Woo.
On behalf of the Empire and myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank. Congratulations.
Steel plate. Thanks, I guess. What's next?
You've little time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Oh. Regain Eastmarch. So if we're actually going to assault Windhelm, I guess I'll continue at that point.
No lollygagging.
If I'm close to done with... the Empire's quests, then heck yeah, I'll try and finish them, rather than waiting around. One thing I need to do, though...
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Alright, actually, while I'm here, skills, remind myself what I need for silent casting. Quiet casting, I need 50, so I'm 9 away, and I also need Kindred Mage, because it's a prereq for quiet casting. So I'm gonna see about selling some unnecessary potions and stuff, that kind of thing, just to reduce my weight, because am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not. I think I left the wrong local map. You know what I'll do? I'm just gonna fast travel back to Solitude, because it drops you in the correct district. That's the inn. This is the apothecary. Alright. Alright, so technically it's not the apothecary. She says that herself.
I hope.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Alright, so potions. Magicka definitely want. Berserker don't care. Poison don't care. Cure disease I'll keep just in case. Stamina don't care. Lockpicking don't care. Stamina. Water breathing, maybe I'll care. And, sure, why not? I'll keep that one. So I don't actually have...
Don't forget me next time you...
Even though I'm at 290, well, I did get that heavy armor.
Well,
Are you willing
take
to
a
buy
look.
my heavy armor? No, you aren't. So I need to
Thanks
go
again
find someone
for
else.
buying.
You're an apparel vendor, but you're general. Because apparel means cloth, whereas general goods means whatever.
Biren said you
What
got
have you got for sale?
trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. So, apparel. So I can't disenchant it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I'm keeping the necklaces and those kind of things to be able to enchant them later. So let's sell these. Don't care about the Thalmor robes. Don't care about the mage's circlet. Aw, man. She's broke already? Fine. So that's 296. That's 280. She only has 222. That'll work. I can sell her my steel plate armor. That gives me
Come back to bits
about
and pieces
50
anytime.
worth of carry capacity. It's not like I loot a whole lot, but I'd like the flexibility to be able to. Okay, so reunification of Skyrim. Go to the East March, which is down here in this corner. Way down here. Because that's where Windhelm is. So we'll start at Mizalft and go from there. It's interesting that it didn't do anything with the Reach. Because I'm pretty sure the Reach is over here. Like in this area. Or up here. No, that's Solitude, yeah. So the Reach is down here, but it didn't seem to care about the Reach as far as areas that it needed to gain control of. And I wonder if it's just the places in the immediate, it was between Solitude and Windhelm at that point. Either way, hopefully we'll be assaulting Windhelm shortly. We can depose Jurgen Windcaller? No, that was the person who owned the horn. I don't remember the name of the guy who currently leads the
Father was a legionnaire. His before him.
Stormcloaks. But anyway, he's going to be the person that hopefully we'll be able to depose here
The
shortly.
General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
Alright then, reporting for duty.
Your objective is the enemy-held fort. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort.
Okay.
Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
Fort is as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Well, I've gotten better at it, well, better. It's become less of an issue because of increased... Alright, hold on. Battle for Fort Tamal. Increased, what do you call it? Magicka regen. So before I had a lot of trouble with this kind of quest just because of the target-rich environment and not having enough of Magicka to be able to keep up with it. Add to that number of arrows flying from the number of different directions, and I did really badly on the first of these Take the Fort quests. But how far is this? Oh, geez. Okay. So I'm going to start from Mixwater Mill. I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't have the camp right next to an enemy fort, but I just hadn't thought about the fact that it might be quite a ride before I left. So glad I checked the map at that point. So now with a higher magic regen coming from the mask of, oh, what's his name? Murokai and the, oh come on, this is quite the current. And the college in the Archmage's robes. I've got at least 200% Magicka regen. It's also possible that I've got a bit more from other items. For example, I saw that I had Mystic's gloves, but I didn't see what their stat benefit was. But either way, I joined the men? Where? Where did I join the men? Where were the men? I don't... What? Oh, gosh. Okay. So here are the men. Stay, horse. Picking flowers while we go to combat. Just because they might be useful for making Magicka regen potions later. I have not been paying attention to what the various components do, so I have not specifically been trying to gather components for Magicka. Yep. Oh, well, that was a waste. Although, I mean, I did get... So usually, I'd prefer to sneak. Oh, come on. But obviously, in this environment, Sneaking's not gonna get me anywhere. So I'll take the mobility increase that comes from just standing up. Arrgh, I hate missing. Yay, you broke it down. So my biggest issue is missing. Speaking of. Alright. And as a magic user, friendly fire, as an example, what I just did there, is always an issue. And I'm looting in combat just because it pauses during looting anyway, and I'm not horribly concerned about, because it pauses, I'm not real worried about annoying anyone. One, because they're NPCs, and two, because the game isn't actually continuing, so they aren't actually aware of it. Now, running over to loot something does take time unnecessarily, but if somebody's right in front of me and I have the opportunity... So as you can see, there's archers all over the place. That's what I was talking about as far as having shots coming in from all directions. I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere to reduce the number of angles that I have to care about. I'm actually gonna see if I can get chain lightning to work on these two. Alright, since it hits two people at once. Oops, that's flames. That's not quite what I meant. Alright, switch back to firebolt. Ow. Oh, got a melee guy. So I think melee has a better chance of killing blow. Okay, so that guy's up here. I'm trying to get far enough away to be able to start casting healing. There, good. Alright, switch back to firebolt. Start moving. Jump, darn you. Ah, fine. Alright, so I need to go back to the stairs. Too many arrows flying. Alright, so 47% remaining. That's good. Wish I could find a place to get a foothold. I also wish I could trust that I wasn't going to hit my own guys if I cast something like chain lightning. So chain lightning only jumps to 1, whereas fireball, just as an as an example, hits in an area. So fireball would have been a better... No, not rune. No, firebolt. There we go. So, I've often said this, but missing with magic is really annoying, because it ends up being... Alright, so fireball's going to be a useful... Not here, because now he's too close, but... Well, she... So I can almost chain cast. Alright, so they've got a bunch down there, so I'm going to wait for Fireball to recharge. Or to have enough mana to Magicka to cast it. Alright. Firebolt again. Ow. So they're definitely more aggressive. Now, I'm actually being a bit more aggressive myself than I ought to be, probably. I was hoping... Alright, you know what? I'm going to fall back a little. And I'm going to hope that I can regen enough Magicka to get a few fireballs, especially dual cast fireballs, into that area where there's a lot of them. Now, while I'm waiting, let's heal up so that I'm not at risk of doing something stupid. Of course, knowing my luck, my guys will have already taken out a crud. They're actually advancing. So because of that, I'll just... Oh, you're almost dead. Let's just single cast since you're down already. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I can dual cast Fireball. I can. I may have only hit one of them though, so that may not have been really worth it. Oh, they're running away, which means we were successful. Good. Alright. Bunch of Stormcloak soldiers. So steel arrows I can sell. They're kind of like gold because they don't have a weight anyway. Alright, so it's been half an hour since I started this recording. I'm now done with this. Let's see if I can fast travel. Because you can't fast travel if you still got opponents around. But I can. And perhaps now we'll be assaulting Windhelm.
Good job. I knew I gave the mission to the right person.
Good. Now give me another one.
We're taking the city. Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack. Move it!
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I assume they're gathering... journal? Battle for Windhelm. Yes. So the stables ought to be a good enough place to start. That'll also keep my... whatchamacallit. That'll keep my horse far away, I'm hoping. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. But...
It's time to deliver the final blow to the Stormcloak Rebellion.
Sweet. Let's get it over.
You all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point.
Yeah, couldn't we have done this before hitting the brigade?
Thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle. But we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. The Stormcloaks will fight like cornered rats. They will be fierce and crafty. But they are no match for Legionnaires. You are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers. Fearless and devastating. The Emperor will be paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion!
Alright then. Alright. The habit of speeches before... Alright, what's my actual goal here? Force Ulfric to surrender. Okay. I'm not sure what that's going to look like necessarily. But the quest direction is here towards the main hold. Oh, come on. Oh, lighting myself on fire is not a good way of doing that. So, I need to find an alternative method of entry into the main hold, maybe? Or, hold on. Well, let me look at the map. Perhaps I need to assist with killing all of the enemies here, and then once they are dead, my guys will be able to help me remove the rubble. Let's see if that strategy works. I can't see who anybody is, which is frustrating. Leg it.
That's all you've got. We are
Okay, so this... Yeah. This is the market. But our people are still here, so... But it's a dead end, right? No, it's not a dead end. Oop. Yeah, this is definitely easier than the defense of Whiterun was. Apparently I should have finished the College of Winterhold quest. Now, I'm not going to be able to get through somewhere that's actively on fire. College of Winterhold quests before... Are these destructible? They look destructible. Yes, okay. Not going to be... or should have finished the College of Winterhold quests first, because that would have made that Whiterun fight a whole... Ow! Where'd you come from? Trouble is, it's too dark, really, to tell the difference in coloration. Are we close? Am I closer than I was? Or is this the same spot? This is the same spot. I've already been here, guys. What the heck are we doing? I have no idea how this is supposed to be working. No, I call myself a mage. There's a difference. Warriors use shields and melee weapons and stuff like that. I use... Hey! Magic. Ah! Hey, Leggett, you're in the way. I guess I just have to stick with my group, because I can't get through the area I was on my own. Dang it. Okay. So now what? Do we go up there? What are we looking at? Okay. Do not want to open the Hall of the... Why are we not moving? Oh, for the love of Pete. Is that the way you need to go? Or are you waiting for more to spawn or something? This is killing me. Oh.
No. I'm going to put you down.
Well, your mother... Wait, no. Your father was a hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries. Ow. Oh, apparently clothes are light armor. I didn't know that. Or am I wearing... Oh, it's probably Morokai. Well, that sucks. I guess I have to not get hit. Because if I get hit, then I get armor increase, and I don't want armor increase. Okay, too many bodies in a small area means aiming is impossible. Yay, increase to destruction. Blue incoming enemies. Oh man, this is crazy. Yeah, me neither, but the area's just too closed to really do anything impressive. Okay, you'll finish him off. Alright, is there... Now. Fine, just use it on whoever. Now the downside is you can't be holding a spell and regenning mana. So, it ends up being, ow, a waste of time to... Now I can't tell if my own guys either can or are smart enough not to hit me with friendly fire. Man, that's a lot of people in the same area. Okay. Nope, hit one of my own guys. This is ridiculous. Here's Stormcloak. I'm trying not to hit my own folks, so even though you're a Stormcloak, I'm not necessarily able to hit you. Oh, you're Stormcloak too. Come on, they were smart enough to attack barriers when it was in Whiterun. You guys should be smart enough to attack barriers here. There's nobody... Come on, folks, help me out here. Ugh. Oh, good. Okay, let's see if I can get a flame atronach in there. No, not fireball. Fireball. Because then the fire atronach is gonna explode. Oh hell. Yeah, that may not have been my wisest move. Okay. Come on, folks. Alright. Yay! I'm through! I can hit people! Alright, where's Fireball now? No, no, no. No melee. Yep, heal. Heal, heal, heal. Just heal. Oh, lots of people. Okay, hide like a little girl. Switch back to Fireball. See if I can't hit these people. No, I can't. However, this is open. Go demonstrate to Ulfric that... Yes, Ulfric. That's right. I don't know if they're essential. They might be. Okay, so you're not. Going down, Ulfric. See?
Well,
You're down.
You can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well,
let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
song or not, I just want it done.
Sure.
Here, use my sword to do it. I made sure to sharpen it for the occasion.
Nope. That's not the way I work.
Talos be with you.
What was that, Legate?
Nothing. Just...
Huh.
saying goodbye. Runwolf.
Oh,
yes,
Legate.
I've sent men to protect him.
It's been an honor to have you at my
Windhelm
side.
will need a government
As a
building
token of my
to prevent
appreciation.
violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence.
Alright. Will you return to Cyrodiil now?
No. I suspect Skyrim to be my home for many years. I can't say I'll ever get used to the damn cold or understand these Nords, but I've come to respect them. The harshness of Skyrim has a way of carving a man down to his true self.
Alright, now that Ulfric is dead, will there be peace?
The fiercest of the remaining rebels will continue to harass us, but by and large the people here desire peace. What I'm not so sure about is the peace we've made with the Thalmor. But we'll keep that between the two of us, alright?
Right. Is there anything further I can do for the Legion?
Ulfric is dead and his army destroyed. There's not much more I could ask of you. The gods, however, I suspect, may have plans for you elsewhere. That said, Stormcloak true believers are still operating out of hidden military camps in the hills. If you encounter any on your travels, kill them. With luck, they'll soon lose heart and return to their homes and families. If not, we'll be forced to put them all to the sword.
Alright.
Watch yourself. Hmm?
Nothing.
Dismiss.
Oops. Alright, so that is me done with the,
His head
We sure showed them.
will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades. I am proud of all of you. All hail the Emperor! All hail his legionnaires!
I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
I pray you're right, Liggett. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
Alright, so... Don't care about the Thieves Guild. Oh, I can actually turn this one in. I'll do that later. This one I'm going to have to do later as well. So that is the end of the Imperial versus Stormcloak quest line. I need to figure out where I'm going to go. So I think I'm going to start at the College Winterhold next time. So let me actually do this. Maybe I ought to just turn this in. It's been close to 50 minutes. Sure, I'll just turn this in, call that good. It's interesting that I may be close to done with this series. That's kind of cool. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Oop, now I'm stealthed. Oops. Why are you guys acting like you're in combat?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I need your help with something. Something private.
It's bad when you start blowing your nose so much that it starts bleeding. Okay.
Nasty business with that Ancano fellow. Pity that I was unable to assist, but I was otherwise occupied.
Can you possibly help Jazargo?
Why is everyone going to the Archmage's quarters? And why does that say that's where I'm supposed to go to talk to Ulrag?
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
Oh. Guess the Arcanium is in his quarters. I didn't think it was for some reason. Hey, Ulrag, I found your book. There.
Archmage or not, my... Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Sweet. What have we got for sale?
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Do I have any books that are worth... No, I don't.
I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly.
Good point. I was hoping. Anyway.
We have survived difficult times.
Yeah.
Better mages for it. We owe you that, Archmage.
So I don't remember why I was after Shalador's writings at that point, but that's fine. Okay, so this is the Archmage's quarters, which means I want to come back down here, because I want to start from somewhere that I can fast travel, which this will work. And I think what I'll do next time is I will clean up some of my other quests, such as Forbidden Legend and Tending the Flames. Forbidden Legend is going to take me into a dungeon somewhere. That's going to be a long trip. I'll have to start from Swindler's Den, I guess. So, that'll be the next session. Thanks all.